What is going on, gentlemen? So you guys need to stop worrying about female nature, right? Stop worrying about what females are doing. And I'm just going to preface with this real quick disclaimer. Yes, it is important to know why females do certain things. It is important to know why they start acting disrespectful towards you, why they give you the silent treatment, hot and cold behavior, stuff like that. This is stuff that you need to know because it does happen. You need to know how to navigate a woman's varying and very turbulent emotions. This I will give y'all. I will give you the benefit of the doubt. That is very important to learn. But at some point, you need to stop worrying about that and elevate your thought process to something a little more meaningful, something a little more higher, because talking about female nature and how they flake on you for about 2 years is going to get very juvenile, is going to get very old, and you are going to be looking at something a little more higher that elevates you as a man. And what that is knowing who you are internally as a man, finding out who you really are. And I'm going to get into this. First of all, this is Tarik Talks. You guys could have been anywhere in the world, but you are here with me, and I humbly appreciate it. Thank you for the support. So, like I said, yes, in the beginning, look, females do things, sometimes young ladies do things that are very confusing. They do things that don't make sense to us. They do things that only make sense in their world. It's like an apples and oranges type of ordeal. It's like an apple trying to describe itself to a tangerine, right? And it's not going to make sense to both parties. So the best thing to do is take away from that a little bit. Find out what they're doing, okay? But at some point it gets very redundant. It gets very repetitive, and you are going to most likely remain stagnant because, fellas, there's only so many videos that you could watch back to back talking about, look at how this female chases Chad and Chad's want bad boys. And you can only watch only so many reaction videos to the BS of what females are doing before it's like, okay, it's time to graduate, right? It's time to put my cap on. It's time to put my graduation cap on and graduate from this material, because what this material is doing, it is making you guys inadvertently or advertently, it is making you guys stagnant. When I said inadvertently, I really meant it is subconsciously making you guys stagnant, because all that time you're doing watching all of these videos, which are meant to be addictive. By the way, these female nature videos, they are by design. It is not by accident. These guys have figured out a way to get you guys hooked. And how that is done is it is by talking about negativity. So what happens is guys will watch a billion female nature videos and they still don't even know who the fuck they is, right? They don't even know who they are deep down inside. They don't even know who they are as a man. Look, fellas, don't worry about why she's being disrespectful to her husband and why she cheats and stuff. Is that important? Yes. But what you do need to be worried about is, who the hell are you? When you wake up, what are you thinking about? What is the first thing that you are thinking about that gets you wanting to wake up, gets you wanting to live? What are your passions? What are your hobbies? What is something that puts a smile on your face? What is something that makes you feel good on the inside, right? A big problem is a lot of young men don't have anything going on in their life. This is probably the biggest problem. And what they do is they try to figure out female nature, because subconsciously the psychology of this is they don't have their own identity, and they only put their identity, they only attach it to getting females. So they inadvertently pedestalize females even more, okay? And let me preface this real quick. There is nothing wrong with meeting a high quality young lady that likes you and is respectful and is pleasant to be around, right? Nothing wrong with that at all. That's a beautiful thing. You hear what I'm saying? But back to what I was talking about, a lot of young men have no identity at all. So this is why they try to attach their whole personality, they attach their whole self-worth about if they can get a chick or not. That is their whole self-worth is, hey, females is wanting a female, wanting a relationship. So in turn, they watch all these female nature videos because they want to get validated by chicks. Because if you are worrying about, here's the psychology of it. Let me break it down even more. If you are worrying about somebody else, whether it be a female, whether it be somebody that has a little more money than you, whether it be someone that is a little more athletically inclined than you, whatever the case is, if you are focusing on them, then you are not focusing on yourself. You know what I'm saying? All that time that you're taking to watch 20 reaction videos about this chick did this and that, and look at how disrespectful they are, and look at what they're doing. All that time you took to watch all 80 of those videos back to back by this content creator that all he makes is videos about modern women and how disrespectful they are, right? That whole time that you spent watching all of that, you could have been watching something. For example, I'm going to use about myself on, hey, look, what are better techniques for lifting? What are new exercises that I can get into? I'm starting to look at sprinting techniques. I like sprinting. You know, this is a new thing. I love fitness in general. If you guys have my IG, that's pretty much all I'll be posting on there, right? I love my son too, okay? But hobby-wise, passion-wise, that's fitness. That is what I live for. That is what makes me happy. Sprinting, that's a new thing that I've never done before, really like that. And I'm looking at sprinting techniques. This is just an example. What is something that you like, bro? Is it cooking? What are some new recipes? What is the best way? How do you do a kickflip if you're into skateboarding? What is the best lens I can use? What is the best lighting I can use for my camera? How can I make edits look better and more entertaining with my B-roll and my A-roll and all that good stuff, right? If you're into photography. I'm not sure if there's such thing as A-roll, right? If all my photographers let me know if there's such thing as an A-roll, because I just said that off the top of my head real quick, right? But that's for an example. Look at things that are going to better you, because I'm telling you, fellas, watching all of these bitter ass videos these dudes be making back to back to back, that energy is gonna rub off on you. That whole female nature, females are doing this and females are doing that, that bitter energy is going to rub off on you. And at some point, you should really question the content creator. You should really question about what their mind state is. Because if for 2 years, 3 years later, they're talking about why women don't answer back your DMs, if that's what they've been talking about for the past 3 years, then what kind of character development is that? You got to kind of think about it. Who gives a fuck? Who are you as a man? And furthermore, if you notice that young ladies are doing these type of actions, right? Whether it be disrespect or anything of that nature, and don't get it twisted, I'm not putting all of this on men. I'm not putting the whole onus on men, right? But there is an aspect of accountability. If she feels so comfortable with disrespecting you, what is it about you, right? What is it about you that is radiating this type of energy, which makes this chick comfortable to even disrespect you like that, if it's gotten to that point, okay? Or what kind of energy are you omitting that attracts these type of chicks? You got to kind of look at that. But the only way you're going to do that, the only way you're going to rise your self-respect up, is looking within yourself, finding out who you are, getting your respect up. Look in that mirror and be like, look, who the hell am I? What are some things that's lacking? What are some things that are bothering me about my life that I can improve, right? And don't get it twisted, fellas. I'm not sitting up here on this perch, on this pedestal, telling you guys this as if I got it all figured out. And I don't. Newsflash, I don't. I'm just a guy that makes YouTube videos. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of these videos are for entertainment purposes. But in the same time, with that disclaimer being said, I know that, hey, look, there's something higher to this life than knowing why a chick has a rotation of men, because she is low value. That is why. Okay, bam, case closed, case shut. Put that in the background. Now you gotta go to the drawing board. Okay, now I know about this, whatever, cool. What is it about me that I can improve? What is it about me that I can enhance so my life, my dating life, and life in general can just be that much better? But the only way to do that is to stop trying to seek validation from women, okay? And we all love women here. We're all straight men. If you're watching my video, we all love the beautiful young ladies. But your life, your validation should not be tied to them. You should not be tied. This is why a lot of men watch these female nature videos, because they just deep down inside, even though they don't want to admit it, they pedestalize chicks. This is why they watch all of these videos about females. Okay? This is why there is, look, if I wasn't, it's like this. If I wasn't obsessed with fitness, if I wasn't so interested in fitness, I would have no reason at all to watch these fitness videos, right? For example, sprinting videos, technique, boxing videos. I love me some old school Mike Tyson videos. If I wasn't obsessed with that type of stuff, I wouldn't be watching it. Okay? So that's kind of like the same thing with these dudes that watch a whole bunch of, these female nature videos. They're secretly deep down obsessed with females. Yes, they are obsessed with females, but they'll swear to you up and down that they are not. But yet they're watching their 100th reaction video to look at what modern women are doing. Who cares, bro? At some point you graduate past that. You stop giving a shit. I'm just, you know what? This is just me, Tarik. This is Tarik talking to y'all. You start not giving a damn about that, right? As you're walking down the street, you're like, okay, cool. If she's into me, fine. If she's not, who gives a flying F? Who gives a dizam? You just go about your merry way and you keep thinking. You thinking about what's gonna make you happy, what's gonna make you respect yourself more, what's gonna improve yourself. Anyway, with that being said, I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.